One thing that I found interesting in this play was the presence of supernatural aspects, fairies and things like that, magic. Because it kind of made it seem like Shakespeare was trying to say that magic is real. It might not just be like the stuff of the imagination. And this is really evident for Shakespeare as his very whimsical and descriptions within the play would kind of convey that to an audience that was seeing this play live. And I was just thinking, like, in such a Victorian era where you could say that they were very Puritan, like how this kind of supernatural aspects of life would have translated at the audience. Like, would they have liked it, or would they have been mad at it? Two things that I think, two values that are being stressed or made fun of within this play are, I think love is being made fun of just because of the fact that it seems that Shakespeare's trying to make the point that two people who fall in love are fools in and of themselves for falling in love. But I think Helena represents a different kind of foolishness, like a more superior kind of fool. Shakespeare's trying to make that point by saying that she loves a guy who does not love her back, and that is a kind of just foolish because it makes you're just wasting your life at that point. Why chase after someone that doesn't love you back? So I think that's Shakespeare's really trying to poke fun at the traditional sense of love, probably at the time. And another value that I thought was very stressed was the issue of gender. It was a very, I guess you could say, kind of sexist depiction, as it was the women at first were chasing after the men that they loved, and kind of made them seem weak and like they couldn't be alone, like they weren't good enough in their own regard. Whereas the men were strong and they could do whatever they want and they could chase the women, uh, however many they wanted. As in the play, they chased two of them. They each at some point loved two of the women, which is kind of a very sexist and old view of gender roles. Um, One thing I didn't really understand about the play was the presence of the actors, other than for the fact that Puck made the lead playwright within the play look into an ass and fall in love with Titania. Um, but other than that, it didn't really make sense until I kind of did a little bit of research, and the play itself shows like a wall separating two lovers, and that wall in and of itself, I thought, represented the fairies who caused such a commotion um, between the actual lovers in the play. Um, I guess I already mentioned this a little bit about the gender roles, but um, the fact that men played female roles in the play probably enhanced the effect of the craziness that was going on within the play, and the fact that it would be kind of funny and comedical to see two men chasing after each other, and then they switch from chasing one to the other. And I think the audience would really get a kick out of this, especially since such ideas probably weren't too accepted at the time. And then two questions I had for the play. One was that I didn't really understand the whole analogy with the flower and Cupid's arrow. I didn't really see how that played in. And the second part was, why did the play start off with the marriage of Hippolyta when that didn't really seem to play any central role in the play?